Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semi-final. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. Fields it just outside the goal line. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Penn State's offense will have the football first here. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, we got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Second down after that previous play. Gonna run it. It's Cornelius. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
He's brought down out at the 46.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Cut quickly. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman.
slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense, you got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team off the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. The Golden Gophers offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The Golden Gophers pick up enough to get a first down there. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Golden Gophers keep the football on the move. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is... Defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Golden Gophers will line up to boot it away. Fair catch made at the 20. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick grab. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely...
Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
Offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away, and they come up with something here. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line, and the Golden Gophers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Handoff on a single back formation, and they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. And there's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on fourth down. The Golden Gophers offense is on the move now.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is... Men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated by big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. This is the sixth play on the drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words with his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. We keep it going right.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can... out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Hand off to the single back. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. And the Golden Gophers pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going. There's the handoff.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Golden Gophers will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented. This quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm. Eventually, he's going to hit some big plays.
Needs makes a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Golden Gophers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
And the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. That kind of execution on the long drive, that's why this team made it for college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs. With the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move.
Complete.
For a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And that will pick up the first down, spotted at 38. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. There's a 1st and 10 play. And he'll set up to throw. And the ball is hauled in. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's got him on a crossing route. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tight end makes the grab. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging.
There's a shot toward the end zone. That one sails incomplete through too far. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Timeout is called on strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Tailback takes the handoff again. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors.